bonds and ETFs that track the market. They may be sleepier than crypto or new tech offerings out there, but they do offer stability as we head into a very uncertain 2023.
I think it's just, I don't know who all is in here with us. I know it's me and you. I don't know who the other people are. I'm sure they'll chime in, but let me go ahead and get started and get that glare out of the way. I need to switch around.
Wow, look at this. I can have this as a cushion in my portfolio. But also, it's probably worth keeping in mind that if you are afraid of a recession, yield bonds could probably finally act as a hedge against other
I'm trying to get positioned so that there isn't this glare. This way? What is that?
Excellent point, because we really saw that relationship between equities and bonds fall apart, especially in 2022 with the sell-off. And so a lot of these experts, of course, they're going to be bullish bonds because that's what they cover. They're saying that finally that relationship that we know of when the markets, you're going to see bonds go, or people get back into bonds because it's a safer bet. So that is the reason why they're saying this relationship is going to come back. You have several fund managers, Bank of America, all of them are saying for the first half of the year, bonds is where to go, and then the second half of the year is when you should be.
Okay, let me go ahead on and knock out this intro in case somebody's catching this on the replay.
8 minutes until the last opening bell of 2022.
Hello, my name is Sandra, and welcome to my channel From Lack to Legacy. On this channel, we're all things money, investing, and mindset, particularly how to go from a scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay. If you're new, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel. Hit the subscribe button, y'all. If you're new, it's 10 people here. Don't forget, slap that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Today is Friday. I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty slow, day. I wish I had been able to get in on some of this walk down QQQ did in pre-market. That would have been sweet, but we'll see what the day holds. Hey, C-Bar, good morning. Good morning, Bumpy. And I'm not sure who else is in here, but welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is my Siri? Hold on. Siri. Okay. Is anybody trading today? I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna watch today. I'm not gonna jump in unless it's really something glaring, because I just don't expect too much today after yesterday, little Santa rally. I don't know that we're gonna be getting a whole lot more today, so we will see. We've got about 5 minutes to the opening bell. I don't like sitting over here, but it's a glare. No, I want to sit where I normally sit. Let me turn this back around. Sorry, folks, if it's a glare. Yeah, it is. It's bad too. Maybe if I turn this way, it won't be so bad. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm doing anything either. And so if it doesn't look like it's going to be anything really good today, you guys, I might cut out around noon. Today, it started out sunny. It hasn't been sunny in Playa for days. So if it's really sunny out and if the day looks slow, I may wrap up at noon. It just depends. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So, C-Bar, how are you? Why is my mug not? Bumpy, you trading anything today? I don't think I'm doing anything. I think I'm just going to be a watcher, a looky-loo today. Let's see if Ameritrade got anything on. I'm telling y'all, I think I'm starting to like TD Ameritrade's news better because they don't hold anything back.
deterioration in the labor market, less tightness in the labor market before the Fed would hang their version of a mission accomplished and consider cutting rates. I'm not sure the market quite has digested that yet, given that rate cuts are still being priced in for 2023. I think the only way that happens is more weakness near term in the economy, in the labor market, and by definition in corporate earnings as well.
How much more weakness, Lizanne? Is it possible to assess that? Because looking at the PMIs and the way we've unwound, I mean, it's pretty intense.
I think everybody's going
already.
to be pretty much wrapped up by noon. I can't even really imagine anybody trying to do a full trading day on the last
Obviously,
day.
that's very lagging, and given that it's only through September, and it was
I'm just nosy. I'm always coming to the party. I'm coming to the party because I want to see. I just want to know what's going on. Yeah, I'm definitely expecting
leaving
to be done by
aside
noon,
the natural tendencies for optimism and
is
spending around the
cool,
holiday season.
because I want to
You're
go
still looking at
outside.
annualized
I
double-digit
want to go to
increase in
the
revolving credit
spa
credit
or to
card
the beach or
debt. And
something.
I think if
You
we
guys got
start to
plans this
lose
weekend,
the
C-Bar?
pillar of the labor
What you doing
market,
this weekend?
I think the
Anything special?
consumption side of things
Bumpy, what you doing this
probably starts to
weekend?
sink. In terms of the further weakness in corporate earnings, earnings are tied to things like industrial production, the yield curve, PMIs, and all of
I
those
don't know what I'm
suggest
doing.
that
Hola,
the
everybody.
path
We
of
got
least
13
resistance for
people in
2023 earnings
watching, joining us
still
this
down. And I
morning.
think
Good morning,
ultimately in
Frank. Good
2023,
morning.
earnings end up being
Please
a
don't
dollar
forget when you
amount
come in,
in
hit the
terms of the
like button,
S&P
the button.
lower than
Subscribe if you aren't
was
already subscribed.
2022's consensus
Share this
up to
video with
18.
anybody
I
who
think
you know who's
we have a
interested
year-over-year decline
in
earnings coming, and
trading,
we'll probably
and
see it
join our
kick in the
community.
next quarter or two.
We're nice people.
Okay. So leading indicators
Oh,
already rolling
C-Bar, you
over,
going to a
but,
house party
still
tomorrow?
expecting some more
Oh, I'm
less
doing a little
employment
something here at my
prints, and
house
I know
too.
that's
So Frank, you and
basically
your
the
wife are
Fed's
invited.
goal. So if they meet
I'm
it,
not sure if I
it's,
sent it.
likely
I just
coming here.
figured
Lizanne,
yesterday.
the
I
last chart I wanted
decided
to bring
yesterday.
up
A
is
friend and I
just
talked, and we
looking,
figured
generally at how
nobody had
history
anything going on
relates
that we
inflation
knew.
to
I mean, nothing
valuations. I
small
think
like
this is
we
really
would want to
important to the
do.
point
Because I'm not doing the
peak
hotel
inflation
parties
versus the level
anymore.
of
I don't do the
inflation. And some of
club. I don't do all of that
momentum is
stuff
what sometimes gets carried a
anymore.
little too
So
far.
I'm just gonna
Where
do
are we
something
right
here.
now compared to
So we'll
what we
have
should
food.
expect
I've got a
based
ton
on
of wine and stuff.
inflation around
And my girlfriend, she is
7%?
what do you
There's
call, not a sommelier, a
points
sommelier.
about data
What do you,
like this.
well,
Yes,
she's a
it's
wine,
nice
not a
snapshot
vintner
going back
either.
an
I don't
extended
know.
period
She's
of
a
time,
distributor,
looking at
I
various
think.
inflation zones. You
And
see
so
that
she's got great,
in the
great
first column,
wines.
and then what the
You love to have
average
Marcy
PE
at your
was when
parties
you were
because
in
Marcy got good
those
wine.
inflation zones. But a couple of really important points.
Good morning,
One,
Ms. Vice.
go all the way over to the
Is
right,
everybody
percentage
getting
of
their
clients and
email and
sample
stuff?
size
Because
issues, also
you all
known
know,
as
like
the lowest and highest.
it's just me.
Because
This
as
is
I
a one-man
often say,
operation, y'all.
who said it first?
So any
You know,
emails that go out, any
analysis of
videos that get
averages
made,
leads to
anything that
average
gets
analysis.
done
You
that
can't
says from
just
Lack
show
to
averages.
Legacy on it,
You have to show the
it's
range
me.
too.
So
But
I'm
what's
just
not really
checking with you
picked up
guys
here,
to
but
make sure that
always
everybody
important when it
got
comes to the
their
relationship between data of any kind,
link
inflation,
for the
economic, and the stock
Zoom
market,
on
is direction
the
matters
4th.
a lot too.
Whoop,
So you can't
well,
just
there
look
we
at the
go,
snapshot
folks.
of,
Let's
okay,
go
we're in
peek
that
and
6 to
see.
8% inflation zone. That still shows
That
an
was
average
the
PE
opening
well below
bell.
where we are right
Let
now.
me get this
But the
opening
fact that it's
price.
moving down, I think, takes a lot of what was clearly the pressure on valuations in 2022
Okay,
when we
and
were
we
in
off
the
to the
surge mode for
races.
inflation. So I think the direction matters too. So don't be dogmatic about this data, as helpful it is, just as background information.
All right. Really great stuff, Lizanne. Fantastic charts. Thanks a lot for your help guiding us through the storm this year.
Always.
All right. We'll see you on the other side. Lizanne Saunders, Chief Investment Strategist.
Gap
Schwab
down to
Center for
open.
Financial Research. Fed says more pain in employment. That means more pain for the economy.
C-Bar, what are you watching today? Are you watching
just yet? Let's talk about some of the big
QQQ with me?
over the past year.
Yeah, Ms. Vice, thank you. I just want to make sure everybody is getting everything that they're supposed to be getting. Like you have access. Is there anybody who doesn't have access to the drive? And I got questions for you guys because y'all know I don't know y'all. Look, I was a teacher. The stuff I knew. But we're putting things in the drive and they're coming from different sources. Some of them are PDFs, some are Word documents. I guess my question is two-part. I got a piece of change in the pre-market trading SQQQ. All right, okay, Ms. Vice.
To begin adding
Y'all
securities,
gonna have to
enter
teach
a
me how
ticker
to do
symbol
that,
in
because
the
how do
symbol
you
box,
trade
then
pre-market?
select
You know,
enter.
I'm new. I know
Continue
nothing.
adding all the
Oh,
symbols
let
you
me
want
let
on
me
your
go
watch
ahead and
list,
put that disclaimer
then
out there
select
because we
save.
have 12
The
people in
existing
here.
list is replaced by
Um,
the new one.
Just
You
so
can
you
also
have a
create
little
watch lists
background
from the
information,
Market
if
Watch
you're
tab.
new, what you stumbled
After creating a
into,
watch list,
this is a
you can
learning
add symbols
community.
to it from
I'm gonna
different
turn this
locations
down.
across the platform.
It's a learning community. My name is Sandra. I started this learning community because I needed friends to trade with me. I started trading 4 months ago. Whoa, look at that joint. All right, y'all. Maybe, whoa, you know, I love a put. The watch list is all red. Oh, I'll explain to y'all later what we're doing, but it's a learning community with new traders. Frank and I are pretty new, and Bumpy, we're all pretty new, like less than 6 months. And then we've got experienced traders in here too. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Ms. Vice Trade, share. So you can trade as long as my platform is open. Okay. So that's why you can trade year around the clock. But I know you can trade SPY and QQQ around the clock too. I just don't know how to do it. But I'm glad everybody is here. So this is the last trading day. We were just saying we think it's going to be a pretty light trading day. And if I don't see something by, at 12 o'clock, if something ain't jumped off, I'm out, y'all. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to spend a little time outside. This weekend is the first day that it has been sunny in a while. It's been pretty rainy here. It rained all through Christmas. So I'm excited. A sunny weekend, huh? I'm gonna go catch some of that sun. And let's see what QQQ is doing. Okay, she's trying to do something. 263. Look how jumpy that is. 26392. I don't know. She closed it open. Let me see this. Closed at about 266.51. So we $2.50. It was 266. Say 50. So yeah, I definitely want to make sure that I am leading with I am a new trader. Somebody sent me an email. I'm not going to say too much about it because you never know who's where. But somebody sent me an email because my email address is just all out on the interweb, saying that they enjoyed the show or whatever, but they weren't sure how much I knew. I was like, clearly you have not been watching my videos. Clearly you have not been watching these lives. I think I lead every one of them with the fact that I am the newest trader in this bunch. Basically, the three of us, me, Frank, and Bumpy, we're the three newest that I know. And then there's some folks who haven't jumped in yet. I mean, so I don't know that we would call them traders, but they want to trade and they're learning to trade with us. But people who are actively trading, like, yeah, I think Bumpy is doing a little something too. So yeah, we're new. So don't be surprised and don't try to measure, please. I say this too every day. I'm on the interweb. Do not take random advice from people on the internet telling you, don't do that. Don't do that. Because anybody really seriously can get on the internet and say anything. You could present yourself as an expert and not necessarily be an expert. So none of that's going on here. We are clear and upfront. Everybody, this is transparency 101. I have been trading for less than 6 months. But what happened is once I started trading, I had some great trades. I was making money. Bottom line, I was making money. Then I had a little hiccup. Hold tight. Had a little hiccup. Kind of bruised my confidence for a bit. And so then I slowed down and really started taking this seriously because I was able to see the potential to make money and that anybody could do it from anywhere. All you needed was a laptop really your cell phone. You could almost do it on your cell phone, although I don't recommend that to new traders. But you could trade anywhere, anytime, with very low barrier to entry. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, I got to tell my people. I got to tell all my friends, especially my Exodus friends, because we're always looking for ways to finance our sabbatical, or we're looking for ways to finance our bop around, which is, you just get out here in the travel streets and go wherever your heart pleases. Or maybe you're expatting totally, but it's certainly a viable way to make money. And so before I even learned the skill, I was yelling to all of my friends, like, oh my goodness. I'm trying to get that glare out of the way, y'all. I don't know. Maybe if I turn the fan on, I don't know, because it's not a glare on my thing, but I see a glare on the TV. That's so weird. I'm going to keep moving until I get rid of the glare. That's not comfortable, but whatever. Okay. As long as the glare isn't distracting, I'll keep working till I get it right. I think it's because the fan isn't on. Let me try. If I turn the fan on, that might help. Let's see if that doesn't dissipate that shadow. We'll see. Well, anyway, that's why I started trading, folks. I retired from teaching, sold my house, moved to Mexico, and I wanted to make sure that I always had some, income, some whatever. Who doesn't? Who has so much money that you don't need more money? That's not my case. That's not the case for me. So I started trading, and I had some really great trading days. Why can't I get rid of that light? That feels better. I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying this, y'all. I'm so glad it's just my friends here. So glad. It's just my friends. Okay. So that's why I started. And I just want to get really good at the craft. And I know one way to get really good at something is you do it for a very long time, or you get with people who already know what you're trying to learn to do. And that's what I need. I need this community. So that's how we came up with this trading community. I just tossed it out there and opened up my kitchen and turned on a camera and said, if there's anybody out there who's trading, hey, Prophet Mother, welcome, welcome, welcome. So if there's anybody out there that's trading and you don't want to trade by yourself, because most of us are sitting in front of a computer, we're probably sitting there for hours or, at least an hour and a half. And so why do it by yourself? In this community, we bop in, we drop out, people come, stay for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. We chat it up a little bit. We talk to our friends, and then we going back to our trading day. I don't talk the entire time. Generally, my eyeballs are like this. Generally, you'll see my forehead, my more than forehead, my 6 head. That's what you'll usually see because I'm down here trying to figure it out. So, Prophet Mother, welcome back. Don't forget, everybody, like, subscribe, share our little community, our trading community. If you know somebody who is interested in trading, this is a good way to get your feet wet. Whoa, look at these candles over here turning red and stuff. This is a good way to, just get exposure is what I would call this, because again, I'm not an expert. There may be some experts in our learning community, but I'm not the expert. And so I just want to be with people who know more than me. And so that's how this came about. And that's what we're doing. So let me get over here and look and see what QQQ is doing. 263. 20. And I'm going to move this to the 3. I'm sorry, y'all. I just like watching like that. I like to see. I want to see what it's made up of. Is it choppy? See, I can't tell. We were talking about time frames and which time frames you use for your particular kind of trading. And I do them all. I promise you. If a scalp presents itself, it's not my first choice, but I'll scalp. If it's sitting right there, I'm gonna pick it up. Sorry. I'm probably more of a day trader, because I don't mind sitting, picking a move, let QQQ settle, pick a direction one way or the other, and then let her do what she does. And I'm out by the end of the day. That's my goal. I just don't like carrying overnight. It just, ugh. Unless I have plenty of time and I, got a really good contract, then I don't mind swing trading. But I'll swing because I have to, like if I get myself in a pickle or if my contract gets itself in a pickle, I will swing trade. So let's see, maybe on 5. I just need to be able to see how crazy it is. Okay, that was 5 minutes. Okay. It's hard to tell. Okay, looks like we might be heading into, if you look down, let me get this comment out of the way so you guys can see the whole screen. So for anybody who's new, I feel comfortable talking about the things I feel comfortable talking about. Like I can tell you and describe what I see here or tell you what you're looking at. I've got my chart on the 5-minute time frame. Each one of these candles represents 5 minutes of buying or selling, just price action. In this first 5 minutes, buyers were in charge. In these 5 minutes, there were more sellers present in the market than buyers. And so consequently, they're red because there were more sellers. This one's green because there were more buyers. And this part here is called the wick. I'm sorry, the body of the candle. And these are called wicks. I've heard them also referred to as shadows, upper shadow, lower shadow, upper wick, lower wick. And some of these candles have names based on, the shape or how they're put together, how their bodies and wicks come together. Some of these candles have names. And so that's what we'll be studying in our next study session on Wednesday, January the 4th. So if you are interested and you want to join our learning community, it's totally free. You can come and study with us. We'll be going over some really basic things and then some more advanced kinds of concepts too. I will try to tackle some very basic candlestick information that I can share. And if there's anybody else in our learning community that wants to share, that's how we roll. Just jump in. Johnny's going to introduce us to an RSI setup that he is good at. And that's how we roll. We just share knowledge, we share information. It doesn't cost you anything. So if you want to join our learning community, if you want to join our Zoom study session, please email me at fromlack2legacy@gmail.com, and I will send you out the Zoom link. And we meet at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. So it seems like Wednesday is going to be our day. And I think we settled on every other Wednesday we'll have a study session until something changes or something comes up. So yeah, there's that. Okay, well, she ain't just tanking. She trying to hold on. Yes, Ms. Vice, I wrapped everything up yesterday. That's why I'm kind of chilling today. I wrapped everything. Did you see yesterday? Oh my God. QQQ came out the gates giving it away. She was giving it all away, y'all. Look at that. Yeah. So, I was not expecting this move. I definitely that it doesn't get any better than that. It started out green. I mean, like right, and it did that little bunny hop thing that's the way I describe it. It hops on top of that 9 and 13 moving average. And then, when it starts to tuck under, I got a little worried. She dipped up a little more and kept on. She bounced her way right on out of there. It wasn't until I was out before the end of the day, before that last red candle came in. So yeah, that was a good day. I mean, we could probably look back at QQQ over the last 2 weeks. QQQ gave what she was supposed to give. And I'm not mad. I think, there were a couple of days where I probably should have stayed my little self at home, but this was clearly when, if you had calls, let's see, the day before that, I think we got in on this. I know I did. I got in after, I want to say after this candle. I didn't catch the first part. I got in at this candle, one of those. I can't remember. This one, somewhere in here. I can't remember. My memory is not set up like that, y'all. I definitely caught this. And I think I might have got caught up. Might be how I got those calls, because I was trying to catch this and it just never did pan out. And so I think that's how I got caught with those calls. I traded this day, shouldn't have. That wasn't nothing. That was truly a day to stay home. Caught all of that. Got out down there. So QQQ gives. I'm not mad at QQQ. I pick it because, she does what she's supposed to do. Ooh, look at that. Did you guys see that? And these long wicks. Yeah, see all of that? Nope. I won't jump in anymore. I'm just going to be chilling. But I am going to go in and set me up some contracts just in case. I didn't do that this morning. So hold tight, y'all. I'm going to go in. Yes, wasn't it beautiful yesterday? Yesterday was like taking candy from a baby. Even in the afternoon, it never did really take a significant dip. So if you held it, if you opened up a position, got calls in the beginning of the day and wrote them out, you still came out on top. So, yep. Let me go over here and set up that is a terrible glare. What the heck? Okay, let me see this. I'm gonna clean this. Okay, that is better. It wasn't. It was the. It was the screen. Go figure. That's way better. That's way better. Looks like some consolidation before that bullish moment. I don't know. Okay. So I am going to go set up my yes, Lord, because I don't know where this is going, but sheiks. Ooh, wait, that's a terrible. Let me look at that again.
For Snap than some of the big giants. The other one, Alphabet, would be.
Oh Lord, everything is red.
The outperformance of Alphabet next to Meta speaks to something, I guess, to its stability and the fact that
I'm just looking, folks. I'm setting my stuff up.
Tech staple.
I'm setting up my trade things. Okay.
The numbers here for Alphabet, we think going to grow about 10% here in 2022, but about 3 to 4 percentage points of that is coming from the cloud side.
I do have a question for you guys though, because I don't know the difference or if it makes any difference monetarily between weeklies, quarterlies, and anything else. Does it matter?
Some of the uncertainties in the market here on the digital ad side of things. So even though we think digital ad kind of rolls over for Alphabet in Q4 turns negative and in Q1 of next year, again, it's holding up better than others because of that cloud business.
I'm just asking. I need to find that out for sure.
The NFL, I think is going to be a big deal long term for YouTube. YouTube finally kind of went negative. It was their first negative quarter, I think, here in the third quarter. This kind of injects a potential growth area for them. It allows the subscriber growth out there and potentially for them to kind of grow some of the e-commerce capabilities out there, among other things. So I think that's a good move long term. Although,
No. Does anybody buy day of? I know we had this discussion before. Contracts expire the day of. Does anybody buy those?
Tom, Mr. White, let's trade two of these. You got bullish trade on Alphabet, bearish trade on Meta. Let's talk Alphabet first.
Yeah, Alphabet, towards the end of December, right? They announced the package they got for the NFL rights moving forward. So that's going to probably be a bonus for them. They lead in search. They got about 85% of that market share. But the stock's still, off nearly 40% throughout the.
I'm just looking at my options chart, the options chain. It's just, things look weird.
Looking at this, moving into the beginning of the year, they report earnings in the beginning of February. That's going to be an event risk.
Yeah, this is not looking too swell.
Move higher here, maybe closer to Angelo's price target, where you're going to offset some of your costs on, buying the shares, capital intensive, right? So we looked at a call vertical out in the February monthly cycle. So a couple months till expiration. At the start of the year.
Let me turn this up so y'all can hear.
That February cycle, buying the 85 strike call, which is, if the stock's trading around $88, it's going to be in the money a couple bucks. And then selling against that because there's still some option premium in these out of the money calls. Sell the 100 strike call against it, creating a bullish $15 wide call vertical. If the stock's trading around $88, you're probably going to pay around $6.20 for that, $6 somewhere around there. So you takes your break even up to $91.20 over the 2-month cycle that you'll own these. That's only about 4% above $88 if that's price that you're putting this type of example trade on. It can expand to $15. And the reason that you look at it this way,
I'm so grateful to you all for my order thing. I just pop it up. I hit that 3QQQ thing and it pops up.
Can go up,
this
but do you think it's going to go
life
back
changing.
up above 100 over a 2-month
but
cycle?
and it's got the number. Everything is in there. It's
Duration
perfect.
that you're using,
except for I need to adjust my stop.
Moving forward, but that would still
I'm experimenting with that because 10% was way too much. So I took it down to 5%.
So,
I don't know. I'll just keep experimenting with it until I can
if it comes,
figure out
all right. What about for
what I'm
Meta?
comfortable with.
They both kind of
But
go in
for
the same
now, I'm
direction,
comfortable
but at least
with
Alphabet hasn't made as big of a decline. Meta, of
5%.
course, has just gotten slammed. If you want to short this, how do you do it?
Well, look for a low-cost entry point. Try to avoid earnings, maybe on this one, just due to
a lot of volatility,
the uncertainty. Right? How are their expenses going, and are they reining in any of their costs for the metaverse at this point? Because that's what the street wants to hear. So I looked at something.
Okay, so I'm prepping an order just in case.
February earnings event here, going out to the January 27th weekly series. So you got about a month in this position if you're putting it on.
And then I'm cleaning out my tray, my order tray, because I had a bunch of stuff in there.
Gives me a really low cost entry point into maybe potential downside, but you don't need massive downside, right? If the stock's trading around 117, buying the 120, 116, 112, 111 put condor, you're only paying roughly about $1.60 debit on that if the stock's trading around 117. So that takes your break even to the downside where you profit anywhere below 118.40 into expiration is where you're profitable on this. So it's an unbalanced put butterfly where you're buying the 120 put, selling the 116, selling the 112.
I want to get proficient like that where I can talk
so
stuff like that.
It's a literally low cost entry point.
Hey, Elle. Hey, Shauna. Welcome. I couldn't see the comments, so forgive me for my tardy welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. Anybody trading? Anybody doing any paper trading or anything? I should be paper trading today, but I'm not. I'm just going to sit on the sidelines, I think. I queued up. I'm queuing up a call and a put.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Just in case something jump off.
We're going to talk some
So that's
commodities.
what
First, with the energy
that's what I'm
sector,
doing. That's why my
winner in
attention
2022,
is
of course.
diverted.
A little fade at the end of the year,
So
but still
yeah,
holding
look like we might
strong
be
for the
needing
most
some
part.
puts today.
And we'll talk precious metals and gold.
I'm thinking it's gonna be put
as
city,
a
y'all.
slight
It's
change
red,
on the
red.
year for gold is a very
Market
welcome
watch.
performance in this bear
It's
market.
red, red. Okay. Yeah.
When traders tell us how to make Thinkorswim even better, we listen.
I'm gonna look at this. I'm just looking at the chart now.
Because platforms
too.
this innovative aren't just made for traders, they're made by them. Thinkorswim Trading from TD Ameritrade. It's a 13-hour flight. That's not a weekend trip.
15 minutes to report.
I'm going to take off.
Now, you downloaded the TD Ameritrade mobile app so you can quickly check the markets?
Yeah, actually, I'm taking one last look at my dashboard before we board.
Excellent. And you have Thinkorswim mobile?
So I can finish analyzing the risk on this position.
You two are all set. Have a great flight. Thanks. We'll see
Okay,
ya.
let me get y'all back in here. All right, I'm gonna pull the
they're getting
screen
so
back
smart.
up.
Choose the app that fits your investing style.
Y'all forgive me if I'm not talking a whole lot today. I'm trying to focus and, learn. And okay, let me get y'all back up here. Okay. So Shauna, who all did anybody else get their ticket for Marrakesh?
Welcome back to Morning Trade Live. We are in hour 2 of our show, looking back.
Seabar, are you going?
Getting some
Who
thoughts
all
about
is
what lies
going
ahead.
to the
We're gonna talk some
thingamaboodle?
commodities coming up
To the
beginning with energy,
to the meetup.
big rise in crude oil, and then the big sell-off.
Anybody else going
But
to the
great
meetup?
performance for energy companies that never turned around. We're going to discuss the crypto collapse and
Shauna,
gold's
are you going?
dominance as an inflation hedge.
Okay, look at this.
Just a little
crazy
changed
thing
in
here.
2022. For the chart master, we'll talk some healthcare, a sector that was behind energy, but still a relative winner on the year, with some great stories
No, I
behind
don't
it,
think
and
so.
some
I have other
encouraging, exciting
plans.
ones that got us
Okay.
thinking about improving health conditions.
I wish I was
instead
going. I
of
hope
deteriorating
y'all have a
COVID
blast. It's gotta be.
hospital
It's gonna be a good
outcomes from
time.
2020
It's
and
gonna be a good time.
2021.
Who was there for
This
the?
was
I was in the
year
chat. Was
of
everybody?
past
When I
three,
tell y'all that thing
companies
sold
like
out
Pfizer started focusing
super
on their
fast. Was
pipelines,
anybody else in the
even
chat?
Moderna
I knew it was gonna
made
sell out.
headlines
I
in the
knew
second
it.
half of the
I
year
felt that. I was like, oh,
on
this is gonna go quick.
non-COVID
And last
information.
year I almost got caught because I didn't buy my boat ticket. I didn't buy my catamaran ticket. And at the last minute, oh my goodness, I was scrounging around. Hey, BJM, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year's. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you trading today? Folks, we got 22 people in the chat. Don't forget, hit the like button. Cost you nothing. Subscribe, share, all that other good stuff. We're just chilling today, y'all. I think we basically just gonna be sitting around here chewing the fat. I don't know if anything is, you could tell from the morning. I don't know. I think volume is gonna be light. I don't know. I was in the live chat and it was half sold out before the chat ended. Yes. That's when I knew, because I was waiting. I was hemming and hawing. I'm like, I'll see. Let me think. Where am I going to be? When they start posting this, how many people, I was like, oh, yeah. Because there was a lot of people in that chat, too. So I knew that was going to happen. And you don't want to be the person scrounging around at the last minute trying to get a ticket. That was me. It was stressful. But we got it, and we had so much fun. I cannot wait to see my sisters again, y'all. When I tell y'all we played like kids, we had so much fun. Good morning, Marilyn. Is there anyone in the chat who isn't getting your emails? Like, if you want to join us for our Zoom study session that's happening Wednesday the 4th, please email me at fromlactolegacy.com. No, it's from lactolegacy@gmail.com. Just email me there and I'll send you the Zoom study link.
Interesting divergence that I saw throughout the year. Remember talking about these crude prices falling. We got all the way back to levels we hadn't seen since the beginning of the year. We actually dipped that.
Wait a minute, Sean, are you going to Puerto Vallarta?
Notice here, Oliver, how
I haven't been. I want to go to Puerto Vallarta. I'm sorry, y'all. I be jumping all into y'all conversation. You know, I do not know chat etiquette, apparently. So yeah, okay. And I'm away from the chat for a minute, and then when I come back, I try to get caught up. So y'all forgive me for being intrusive or rude. I don't know. Does the market close at 2 today? Does anybody know? I don't know. I got a feeling we're not going to be here long, to be honest with you. I just don't think it's going to be a lot to trade today. That's a bunch of chop for you right there.
Yeah, I think an overlooked element.
Let's see, opened
from diesel relative to
263.64, 263. No, we haven't done anything. We haven't done much moving at all. 263.32. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes of chop.
How much did this relate?
I'm gonna look over here at this time in sales.
Forces, how much was just a specific Russia-Ukraine supply side style energy crisis?
49,
all that seemed to play this year in terms of natural gas,
53.
and it seemed prices spiked amidst concerns.
I see it gets up to 263.80. So it gets up there. I think this thing is going to play around with this little dollar move. I think that's what it is. Hey, Tracy, welcome, 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 welcome. We think it's going to be a light trading day, so I'm not so sure. I had already kind of prepped everybody. By 12 o'clock, y'all, I'm out. 12 o'clock, it's the weekend. It has not been sunny here in Playa over the last week or so since Christmas. It was just been rainy and cold. I mean, it was cold so much so that I closed my windows. Usually it's never cold in Playa. So yeah, it's 10 now, 11, 12 in a couple hours, y'all. If nothing really jumps off, to be honest with you, if nothing jumps off by 11 in the next hour or so, I can't see it jumping off at 12. Does anybody know if the market closes early today? Because I don't know. Oh, it does. It closes at 2. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Happy New Year to everybody in the chat. Happy New Year. Well, while we're waiting for this thing, because we've got 23 people here in the chat, while we're waiting, I can just kind of very briefly go over some things that I know. the novice trader in the bunch, there's some things that I know that I could share with maybe folks that are new, I'm talking about absolutely new to trading, and you're not even sure what you're looking at. So I can go through that until if a move comes along, then I got to cut y'all loose. If a move happens, you already know how this goes. I'm going to be like, adios. I'm going to dead y'all for a second and go over there and put that order in. But if you're new and you're in the chat and you know nothing about trading, what you're looking at are candlesticks, and these candlesticks represent buying and selling. Of course, the green ones represent where there were more buyers, and the red ones represent when there were more sellers. So the buyers were in charge for the first 5 minutes, and the sellers were in charge the second 5 minutes. My chart is on the 5-minute time frame. You can change the time frame here to anything you like. You can customize it too. I usually like to watch on the 3. I like to watch on the 5. I like to watch on the 15. Any of those. I like the 1, 3, 5, and the 15. There's my real truth. And I rely on those throughout the day. So I just changed it to the 3-minute. So you can see, of course, there are more candles because it's broken down by 3-minute intervals. So these are the candlesticks. And candlesticks have a body. This part is the body. And these things that are protruding from the top and the bottom are called wicks. This is the top wick. This is the bottom wick. And they represent everything that the price did in 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes, let's see, green candles open at the bottom. This candle opened at about 263.51. It closed roughly around 264.15. But at one point, the price got as high as 264.46, and the price got as low as 263.43. So this one candle here can give you a ton of information. And if you put all these candles together, you can kind of see what buyers and sellers are doing. And hopefully you can find a way to get in and snatch some of the bag off the table. And that's not happening this morning. What you see, all of this kind of straight across these candlesticks, nothing, no clear uptrend, no clear downtrend. This is called consolidation. And you pretty much know you're in consolidation when these candlesticks get wrapped up in these colored lines. And these colored lines are called simple moving averages. This hot pink one is my 50-day moving average. It keeps track of the price of this particular ETF over the course of 50 days, and it displays the average in this line. My blue and yellow here are my 9-day and my 13-day. They also track the price of this ETF over 9 days and 13 days. And then my green way up top is my 200-day moving average. And that just tracks the price over 200 days. This here is volume. Volume tells us how many buyers and sellers are in the market at any given time. And they correlate to the time frames. So at this 3-minute time frame, you can see there was an abundance of sellers. Folks got up this morning, they was selling, and then some people bought. And buying and selling has a lot to do with psychology. People are buying these. So generally, people buy at whole numbers. We sell at whole numbers. So you'll see, I'm not surprised that we're kind of stalled out here at 263.09, kind of round number. And QQQ, one of the traits, I think, what I've observed is that she does kind of vacillate between like $1. She'll do that. She'll give you 75-cent move, $1 move. She'll do that all day. That's like a little range. She'll range. And that's exactly what we're looking at. So at the lowest, it was 262. At the highest, it was 264. So that's all. That's all this is information about what the stock is doing. And so here's something interesting that's developing. We have it on the 3-minute, and you can see here a candle opened at the top and it closed. This one opened and closed and opened and closed. But what's unique, what's interesting about this, or what is catches my attention, is that they open and close in a particular way, kind of like stair steps. If this one turns into a red stair step, even though, the volume is so, this is why probably no trading is going to go on today, because volume is so low. It's just not a lot of people in the market trading. You can tell that too by my time in sales. Generally, this thing is moving pretty quickly, but it's not moving so quick today. But this keeps track of the price of your stock and the time and how many contracts are being bought or sold. So I can kind of look down here and see what's coming down the pike to help inform whether I'm going to stay in this trade or get out of the trade. I hope that wasn't too much. So you guys, we just talked about candlesticks. We talked about the green ones representing when buyers are in control, and the red ones when sellers are in control. These bars here represent your volume. The taller they are, the more volume they represent. When they're really low like this, it's just not a lot. There's not a lot going on. It's kind of hard to get momentum. In trading options, ideally you want momentum. You want to stop. You want the move to take off quickly, because that's how you make money. Nobody wants to be here all day. You want to get in and get out. So that's what we're looking for. Is it a quick shoot up or a quick drop down? We want to capitalize on that, and that's not happening. This sideways trading is called consolidation. So we talked about candlesticks. We talked about volume. This is RSI, relative strength indicator. And this helps us kind of monitor the trend as well. It indicates to us, and Johnny helped me with this, if it's down here the sellers were in control, and it's oversold. And it's oversold at a value of 30 or less. If this line, this RSI, this relative strength indicator, gets up to this other yellow line, that's a value of 70. And at this point, it would be, let's see. I gotta go to my notes. I don't know why. That never tripped me up before. Let's see. If it's all the way up to the top, that means there were a lot of buyers, and so it would be overbought. If it's down at the bottom, it's oversold. Lots of sellers. So we want to watch this because it can definitely help you enter a trade. If it's way up here, like it's touching the 70, and you got some other things that give you the goal, then that might be a good indicator that you might want to do a put, because it's all the way up top, it's going to come down, and vice versa. When it's all the way down at the bottom, it's a good chance it's going to go up. It's not going to stay down there forever. So you might want to, of course, do some real research. Watch my videos. They explain this stuff way better than me, but that's your relative strength indicator. And then this is my MACD, also another oscillating indicator, and it helps with trend. It tells you if it's an upward trend, how, where we are in the trend. Is it a strong trend? Is the trend waning? And if we look right here, we can see this green coming in, this green bar here, which means that we may be getting ready to go into an upward trend. Also, right down here, these two lines are about to do this little crossover. That's another indicator that the trend might be changing. And then down below, we have our TTM squeeze. And I'm going to say C-Bar or Ms. Vice, one of them introduced us to the TTM squeeze. And it basically does the same thing. Kind of helps you figure out where this ETF is in a trend. And because I'm a trend trader, of course, I'm always looking for a trend, up or down, and I'm going to jump on it and ride it. And that's it. That's a really quick overview of what you're looking at. And I promise you, it's easier than you think. It's just easy. There are no numbers involved. There's no math, really. You're not calculating. You are really basically observing and trying to figure out where you can get in and where you can get out. Because you want to get in to maximize the momentum of a move, and you want to get out before it changes directions. And that's all it is, y'all. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God, I can do that. I can do that. Who's better at patterns than me? I've been playing with patterns for the last 30 years. So don't get overwhelmed by what you see on the screen. Thank you, Johnny, for helping me. Johnny always helps me. Overbought when over 70. It's overbought. Overbought. Yes, because buyers would be in control. That's how I have to, Johnny, I have to have like a mnemonic or something. But sellers, which would be red candles representing sellers, it would be oversold at 30 because there would be an abundance of sellers. And if it's hitting the top at 70, it's overbought because buyers are in control then. Johnny, I'm going to get it. I promise you, I'm going to get it. And I don't know, but you know what? That doesn't surprise me that thing trips me up, you all. I always got tripped up by directions, and I don't know. I think I might have been more of a creative. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So basically we look at patterns and we try to find a trend, and we jump in as early as safe. That's safe to get in on the trend, and we get out before the trend changes. That's trading. That's all. I mean, if it's something more to it than that, I mean, it is, of course, but not much. There's not much more to it.
Are you an active trader? Our active trading webcast series is designed.
Yeah, I think this is going to consolidate or drop. I think it may hit the floor or consolidate. I just don't see it doing anything.
You can ask questions by chatting directly with an education coach. It's interactive learning at its finest. Tune in live or watch on demand. Head over to tdameritrade.com/webcast and start.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I'm just looking. Wait a minute, y'all. There's a Portugal meetup. Oh, Lord. It's a Portugal meetup. I might have to be over on that side of the world a little longer than I thought. Frank, DJ. Frank, there's got to be some way you and I can share. I can share a screen, Frank, so you could play us some music. Come on now. Frank would DJ. He would come up with some music, like when we were trading together. He was our resident DJ. Frank pull out a good song. She's a runner. She's a track star.
So
Mhm.
we gave them Thinkorswim Web. Because platforms this innovative
So
are just made
yeah,
for traders. They're
Johnny,
made
what
by
you
them.
think about this market today? I don't know. It's already 10:15. I don't know, y'all. Let's look at it on the 15-minute.
And that's where we come in, discussing strategies and example trades on trending names.
Oh, my 9. Oh, if you touch them, it tells you.
Next Gen Investing, weekdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, only on the TD Ameritrade Network.
Wow.
In the debate over what would be an inflation hedge, gold achieved a resounding victory in 2022, losing almost nothing as stocks crashed and Bitcoin blew up. Let's talk about what it means for the precious metal, as well as what's ahead with policy and its intersection with inflation. Peter Schiff joins us, CEO.
So it looks like, too, if you look at this, we may be coming out of this downward trend. And you can see how these two lines are turning up. You can see how the RSI looks like it almost bounced off of there and it's turning up. And we've got that green coming in. So who knows? Who knows? One thing I have learned is that investing, especially trading, is not about predicting. It is not about predicting. You cannot predict. This is about reading what's in front of you. What do you see? Trade what you see and what you know. Because I don't know. That's why I think they tell you to get one ticker and stick with it so that you can learn it. Because I promise you, I think stocks in the patterns and the way they trade, it's got a personality almost. Ford has a very different personality from QQQ. So get to know a stock. Pick one that you love. Pick something you love. Most people love Apple. I don't know how good it is to trade. I don't know because I don't trade it. But find one stock that you really love, or find one instrument that you really love, whether it's an ETF, electronic, whether it's an ETF or whether it's a straight single stock. Find something you love, stick with it, learn it, and then don't be afraid. Jump in because folks are out here making money. 26431. And just like that, y'all, we up $1. That's what I'm saying. QQQ moves like that. It can move $1. What was the lowest? Was 263.26. She had 264.36. That was $1 move in 15 minutes. So let's break it down and see what it looks like in 3-minute intervals. That's another reason. Like, see, I couldn't see that move unfold. See, you can't see that in 15, but you can see it on this 3. Let's see if you can see it on 5. Yeah, see, no, I like 3. I like the 3-minute. I like watching on the 3. You can see some patterns better on the 3. Like, look at that. And so this looks good to me. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it looks good to me. 3, 6, 9, 12. It just cut through those. And for me, if another candle comes in, then I'm looking at all of this. This is good. The volume is building. My RSI isn't oversold. Overbought. It isn't overbought yet. And this is the beginning of a trend. This. Oh yeah. See, I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm be watching this. I gotta go. I'm about to roll over here and just look. I'm just gonna look I'm taking y'all off because I'm going to go into my account and prep this call. Hold on. Let me move y'all out of there. And let me just watch it. So then another candle, which what I would consider a confirmation candle, posted in Exodus group about planning. Oh, Halisi. Okay. She's not able to make it to Morocco, but wants to plan an event in Portugal. I'm all about it. I would definitely be there. Look at me being nosy.
Really comes out with a harder pivot and hey,
I want it.
We're going to cut rates.
Hey, I'm not sure. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Maratin? I'm not sure. But welcome. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share. Okay. I need Johnny on this one. Johnny, I'm gonna bring you back in. Tell me, what would you do? Would you jump in? I'm adding you back. Johnny, look at, well, see, it keeps doing that, so maybe not. But I just want you to look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was green at first, then it turned red.
Inflation is going to get even worse.
So you're looking for a pattern, something like this, where you get a string of these together. So this has been going on 3, 6, 9, 12. Not really. I can't tell. This red one here is messing me up. So if it were green, and you know, it came in with a nice body and not too wicky, I might consider it. Yes, that is my internet name. You pronounced it well. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm glad. Well, welcome. I'm a new trader, so if you hear me say something that sounds a little wonky, just know I've been trading less than 6 months. But once I got in here and saw that you can make money, and you can make money from your computer anywhere, I just wanted to share with everybody. I was just yelling, telling folks. I was telling everybody, my son, anybody who would stand still long enough to listen, please learn this skill. Learn this skill. You don't ever have to rely on a job, you know, as your only source of income. This could be another stream. And I'm not saying you're going to make $1 million. I'm not saying that. But you can make some nice little pocket change for sure. If it seems a little wonky, you know why. Okay, so no, that was not the move I thought it was going to be. And so here's what I would do. This is the cheap part. This is the part that nobody. Hey, is it Bayu? Hi, welcome. Nobody looks on the one. I do. I go down there. I just want to see what's happening, because the way I see it, if something's going to fall apart, it's going to fall apart on the one. You'll be able to see what it's made up of. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're up and okay.
So stay away from these tech companies or any
we're gonna
company
see.
that doesn't have any earnings or is trading
2, 6,
at a very
4,
high multiple
12. I'm just gonna be watching.
The
The highest I saw was 264.31.
You want to have real fundamental
So let me
value.
pull out
You
and
want to invest
see.
in businesses that have pricing power, businesses that can
Let me go.
keep you.
So I peeked down there on the one, but I don't really do anything, you know, with that. I just peeked down to reassure myself. Okay, so see, I don't know, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That red threw me off, but this is looking good.
So you don't want to be selling the discretionary items that people could do
Let me
without.
look at
You
the
want to be selling necessities
5.
that they can't do without. But you want to have, good companies with low valuations, high dividends. Personally, I prefer to invest abroad. I think
This
you
looks
get much
good.
better valuations outside
I don't know
the
what
United
that's
States.
all
But I'm
about.
also very worried about a dollar crisis and other events that could really weigh heavily.
So these are the things that I'm looking at and I'm weighing in my mind. I'm looking at the trend, and that's what my MACD helps me determine. Okay, so we know it's going into an uptrend, and these bright green bars are getting taller. That's a good sign. This is spread apart. I was taught that the further apart it is spread, the stronger the trend. So you can see where we were consolidating, where these lines are just like all on top of each other. You don't see a lot happening. But as we're watching this start to creep up a little bit, you can see this is a good indicator. This Here's my TTM squeeze. That's the right color. See, I'm new to the TTM squeeze, but I know that when it switches this blue, we're heading into an uptrend. And how do I know that? Because I just looked at it someplace else. And as soon as I start seeing that, look what's happening. And when the trend starts to change a little, you can see the color changes. Y'all, this is coloring. This is basically coloring. And as the trend, this was a downward trend. That's red. All you see, everything is red. And man, true to itself. And it started to wane a little here. You saw that green. Look at how those got darker. So you're just looking at these things, trying to interpret, like you're interpreting, not guessing. You're reading what's there and you're marrying that with what you know about this stock and market structure. You're marrying all what you see with what you know to decide, is this a trade I want to get in? Does it have the potential to be profitable? And that's all you're doing all day. Is trying to decide, is this profitable? Should I get in or should I just sit it out and wait for a great setup? And I'll be honest with you, I don't know. What I'm looking at the price too, and what I know about QQQ is, again, look, right around 264. She's gonna stay there for a little bit. She'll go under, she'll go over and under, over and under, but primarily she'll sit there for a bit. And that makes sense too, because look, here's another one of my SMAs, and these can also serve as support and resistance. So I'm looking to see, is this 50-day moving average going to serve as support or resistance? Somebody could say maybe it's resistance, because that wasn't able to get above it in that 5 minutes. It wasn't able to get above it in this 5 minutes. And it looks like this might be struggling. This candlestick may be struggling to get above this 50-day moving average. So your moving averages can be support and resistance as well. And I hope the really knowledgeable people in the chat, if I say something that is off, what I don't want to do, and I think any good teacher knows this, you don't want your students to have to unlearn something wrong that you said. That's the worst thing in the world. So I'm vague sometimes if I'm not sure, or I'll just say I don't know. But hopefully the little overview I gave you is in alignment with the truth. I can't say it's 100% accurate, but it's what I was taught. Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So forgive me if it takes me a minute to greet you, because when I'm looking at that chart, I'm really looking at the chart. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget, Linda, you guys, everybody that's here, how many people we got in here? 24. Don't forget, hit the like button, the subscribe button, share the channel with somebody. We're a learning community of traders with varying degrees of expertise. I am very new, so I figured I better get with some friends who know more than me. And that's how this channel started, really. I started trading in August. I think I started taking classes in August. And I didn't take a trade until October. But I saw it and I was like, oh my God, we can make money. You can make money trading. And so I just started telling all my friends, anybody who would stand still long enough to listen, I started telling them. I would, I was probably bugging them. But if I can do it, I know anybody can do it. So yeah, that's how we got here. So I'm new. There are several people who are new like me. There's some people in the chat who've never traded at all. And then we've got some expert traders who are a wealth of knowledge and information, and they give it so freely. So if you're interested and you think you want to learn to trade, sit with us. Most folks pop in and pop out. They aren't here the whole day, because I can sit here the whole day. I won't sit here the whole day today, though, because I don't think anything is happening today. And We are an hour in and it's just straight consolidation. So I think it's 10:30. By 12, I'm probably going to be signing off and getting ready for tomorrow's festivities. So yeah, this is a learning community. We gather here most days to do live trading together. Everybody is at their own house, trading with their computers, doing their own thing. We pop in and pop out. I pop in and pop out too, because nobody can sit for a whole 6-7 hour trading session. I stop, I have lunch, I do all kind of crazy. But we use this space to bounce questions off of one another. I've learned so much from the people in this community. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm pleased. To be honest, it's more than what I thought. I don't know. I knew people we would come together, but I don't know. It's exceeded all of my expectations. I've met some of the most wonderful people. And you notice I don't say subs. Most of these people in this chat are my friends. We're affiliated in one way or the other. And so it really is like getting together with your friends virtually every morning. You get together with your friends, you talk about trading, you drink your tea, you do whatever it is you do, and that's it. So I hope that you can find some value in this space. And we'll see. Talk or join us anytime. Yes, please feel free. And when I tell you, these are the nicest people. There's nobody here. If you ask a question, somebody, if they have the information, they're going to just give it to you. And nobody's going to make you feel bad. You know, we're all learners. And in my head, my friend, my buddy, Stephanie Perry, has just released me, and I want to release others. She told me when I was starting this channel, she said, Sandra, do it scared. It's going to look terrible. It's not going to be your best work, but practice out loud. And that's what has helped me with this trading thing. Because who wants to let somebody see you losing money or scratching your head and you don't know? But in this community, the people are just kind. They are kind. I have never felt like I asked a dumb question, and Lord knows I've asked some doozies. I have never felt like scared to, tell somebody I don't know. They know I don't know. They're watching me. So if you need some support, or if you just want a safe space where you can check it out to see if you are interested in trading, this is the place. I'm telling you, this is the place.
In the e-commerce as a platform right now.
Buy the clothes and put, yeah. C-Bar, you out? Yep. Done for the day. It's nothing going on today, y'all. It really isn't. I think I'm probably I'll stay till noon, but no, it's low volume today. And it just doesn't look like a lot is happening. This price hasn't changed even. No, it opened at 263.73. It's at 263.85, y'all. A total of a dime change. I just think that's what this day is going to be, and I'm not mad about that. So we live to fight another day. The market closes early today anyway. It closes at 2. So if I cut out at noon, it's not that much left in the trading day. See, some of these names, y'all screen names, I don't want to mess them up, and I don't know how to say it. Is it Nylar? Nylar? Don't be mad at me. I'm doing my best. But hello and welcome, 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 welcome. Please don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. I can't think of anything else. If you want to join us for our Zoom sessions, I think it's shaping up to every other Wednesday at 6 o'clock. We have a study group. And this week we'll be talking about candlesticks, because I think we do need to introduce some basics for people who are new like me or newer. We need to talk about candlesticks, how to read a chart. And so those are two things we'll be talking about: candlesticks, candlestick patterns. And then Johnny's going to help us out and show some of the other traders who've been trading a while or who are ready to try his RSI setup. So those are the three things that we'll be going over Wednesday, January 4th at 6 o'clock. If you want to join us in our free, because everything we do is free. If you want to join us in our study group, just shoot me an email at fromlactolegacy@gmail.com. I'll send you the Zoom link, and we'll see you in our little study group. So we got quite a bit done. Yes, we did, because at the last one, we talked about putting on those stops. And y'all, I'm putting on stops now. I have a template. And I'm telling you, it took no time. C-Bar helped with that. Frank helped with it. So everybody just kind of tosses in what they know. It's like a good gumbo, y'all. It's like good gumbo. We have a lot of new family today. We do. And I'm so happy about it. Thank you all. I'm so happy y'all are finding our channel. Oh my goodness, finding our trading family. So that's what we do. Basically, we come together, we hold each other's hands, we cheer for each other. So if you have a great trading day, we cheer. If it was a rough trading day, we console. I've had some rough ones. Frank and I, man, we had some rough days. For a minute, we were on a streak. I know I was. I was like, okay, something's got to give. And I think you just go through those periods when you're trading where you can be like on a really good streak. And I don't even want to call it a streak because that implies luck. But you may be on top of your game and you are getting gains. That's how I started out. So y'all know I was so fooled because I started out hitting it. I was like, oh my God, this is so easy. Until I made a real rookie mistake. And that made me learn to respect the game of trading, because yeah, you can make money, but you can also lose some money too. So I want everybody to really understand the ins and outs before you go on and pursue maybe paid classes or invest more, because I've already paid for some classes and I wish I had done this first. My classes would have made more sense to me. I would have gotten more out of them. I would have known what kind of questions to ask. But if you're brand new, brand spanking new, like this, you've never seen this before, never heard it, that was me. I had no clue. And for somebody to try to give you all of that intel very quickly, it was like drinking water out of a fire hose. Most times I felt like I'm never going to get this. I didn't really believe that, but it felt that way. I knew I would get it over time, but it felt that way initially. But I'm here to tell you, 90 days in, folks, you can get it done. You can definitely get there. So that's what we do. We come here and we share.
Drug can meaningfully change the course of this disease. And the Alzheimer's Association also.
Yeah. Hey, we got 24 people watching. Yes. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything.
Some kinks in it.
Let's see. Let me get over here. Shauna, thank you.
For some patients. In many ways,
so yeah, let's see, what is the price doing? 263.89. Yeah, we haven't done much. 263.94. I think we're just gonna hang around 264 basically all day, unless it dips off. I could see that. I could see maybe a drop off, but I don't see much. Global Sister Connection, thank you for joining us. Yeah, I know something. I know you could put in a thimble, but I'm willing to share. I will empty my thimble out for y'all. Yeah, it's getting easier. I think the more we are together and the more we talk and the more I interact with my charts and all that stuff, it becomes so much clearer. So if you are someone who's in the chat, like I was in my class, hiding in the back, didn't want to make any waves, didn't want to feel dumb. Don't worry about that. Don't be that. Make yourself at home here. Ask us questions. Ask me questions. Somebody here will have the answer, or we'll find a way to get the answer for you. and just get your feet wet. Just sit with us for a little bit. Look around and see. When I tell you it's a viable way to make money, it's a viable way to make money. If you're smart, if you're disciplined, if you study this, yeah, you can make money too. I'm telling y'all, I was making money. I started in my first trade I took in October. I was killing. October was a good month for me. I couldn't believe it. Then sometime in November, my confidence got knocked around. I made a big old mistake, and it just kind of undermined my confidence, and it sent me back in because it made me really aware. It's like, okay, you know one or two tricks, but you don't know all the tricks. And it is you want to know as much as you can to give yourself the best chance at success, because you can win this game. Marilyn says, me too. I didn't know anything. You'll learn, maybe slow. Yep. Best trading platform. It's free. Who does that? You guys, the platform is free actually, because you could open up a TD Ameritrade account and not fund it, and you still have use of the platform. If anything about what I just said is incorrect, please chime in, but that's been my experience. You can open it up, you can practice. I think you may even be able to paper trade. I'm not sure. Well, that's the only thing you could do is paper trade, back test, paper trade, but you have access to the platform. If you fund your account, TD Ameritrade opens up a whole world of resources to you, online resources. You can call in and talk to somebody. I just swear by them. And they're not the only game in town either, because you could trade with Webull. They're fine. Everybody has a platform. I want to say Fidelity has a platform, TradingView. There are plenty of platforms. But for me, one-stop shopping, Thinkorswim, just, it's not the easiest platform. I will tell you that, because there are lots of little ticky things about it. But if you spend some time with it, then you can get better. That might be another session too. Although I do those. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm giving away my stuff. If you need your Thinkorswim platform set up, that's the one thing I do. Now I'll do a one-on-one with you, and I do charge for that, because that's some time. I've got to kind of get in and see where you are on your computer, help you get everything set up, and hopefully before the end, we could do a simulated trade. So if you need some help setting up your Thinkorswim account, that's the one thing that I do charge for, because that'll be a one-on-one Zoom call. I set aside, we say an hour, it's billed for an hour, but actually it whatever time, how much ever time it takes to get you up and running is what I'll do. And then you've got me. Then any questions you have, like if working through the platform, you have some more questions, don't worry, I'm here. We don't try to nickel and dime anybody, but I do want, and I know, I hope this is not offensive. It isn't meant to be offensive, but I am a Black woman. And so I speak primarily to Black women. This was an outgrowth of Exodus Summit. The reason I have a YouTube channel is because of Stephanie Perry. And so I feel like part of me, I have to give back. I have to give back because so much was given to me. So somebody was saying, why don't you do classes? You could charge, for classes. Yeah. I just think that this part and this, I'm so new to it. At this juncture in my journey, I'm just happy to be sharing. I'm happy somebody sits with me. And y'all, it's like a family for real. We can all be at our own houses. You can be cooking and doing whatever it is you need to do, and put the audio on. Or maybe you just watch, whatever it is. Use this however it works for you. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me on YouTube. Of course, on YouTube, I'm from Lack to Legacy. On Instagram, I'm from Lack to Legacy. My Gmail account is from lacktalegacy@gmail.com. I'll put that in the chat.
Recently, we had this
where else can you reach me? Facebook. I do have a Lack to Legacy page on Facebook too, although I'm not there a lot. Primarily, if you're going to communicate with me, do it through my Gmail, through from lack2legacy@gmail.com, because that one I check. To be honest with you, I get lost in Messenger and all those messaging places. You all, it's 25 places for me to check messages. YouTube's got messages, Instagram, Facebook. And when I tell you, people leave me messages at all of those places. So please have grace for me if it takes me a day or two to discover it. But if you want to get my attention, send it straight to my Gmail account. And I'll put that here from Lack.
This is one that tends to play out to the
At
upside
Gmail.
more. It's worth looking for, I think, because
Okay, let me make sure I got that right. From lack2legacy@gmail.com. Yep. And then I can send you the Zoom link for our next study session. And then I'll also give you my give you access to our Google Drive. We have resources in the drive, and we're constantly adding things to that drive. So it'll be just like a community resource. So it's got like a community library. Also, too, if you aren't coming to the lives, check on the community tab on my YouTube page, because under the community tab, you'll find a lot of resources. I'll try to put some things that are in the drive I can put on the community tab. Some things are too big. Like we have a book, a couple of handouts, books and stuff in there. That's too big for me to put on that page, but there's a way for you to get that information.
And start learning today.
Yep. Nylor, just email me at fromlack2legacy@gmail.com, and then I'll send you out the Zoom link. If you want access to the drive as well, just put that inside your email. Nyla, were you a teacher? I'm a retired teacher. Oh, wait a minute. You taught and helped students learn and not to be hard on themselves. Yes, we must embrace learning as a fun journey. Now I'm a student. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. That was my whole approach. But I taught little kids too. And so you would just have to be a monster to just not, and don't get me wrong. I taught for a long time. Every day wasn't sunshine and rainbows. We had some tough days in classes. But my real goal was to make everybody feel okay. Just you're okay. It doesn't matter where you are. Nobody is, you're okay. We're all okay. Everybody needs that. Everybody needs to feel like they're okay. Nobody wants to be judged. Yes, Shauna, y'all have watched me struggle. You watched me. Y'all, wait a minute. And I'm so ashamed. And I just want to thank you all. I promise you, when I say thank you all for your grace, I mean that. I mean that. Oh my goodness. Because does anybody know I did this? Y'all remember how the first lives started out? I was turning my computer to the other computer because I did not know how to do this setup, y'all. I was new to StreamYard. I didn't know how to share a screen. So I'm learning. You all literally are watching me learn 2 skills just out here in public. I'm just out here in public making mistakes, just doing my best. You all watched me. Seriously, I've been talking about this with all of my Exodus family from the beginning. So you literally have seen me in November. No, was it October? October, I took my first trade. October, November, December. It hasn't really been 2 months. And you all watched me start my YouTube channel. I started it right after I started trading. And that's what it was about. I was just going to share my trading journey. I didn't know that I would pick up friends and family along the way, and I wouldn't have to take this journey by myself. So thank you all for being so gracious. Y'all have, just been wonderful. I have lost y'all on streams. Anything that could go wrong, y'all have seen me learn it right here in front of you. So thank you all for being kind. Thank you all for coming back. It blows my mind every time because Who thought you know what I thought, you guys? I thought I would turn this camera on and maybe 3 or 4 people would show up. I thought it would be me, Frank, Tara, and it would just be a way that we could communicate and trade together and not be in the same place because we're all in, physically in different places. That's what I thought. I was like, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. This channel, it'll grow. I'll take my time. But right now, I'm just going to. And the overwhelming response, it's just been incredible. It's been incredible. So, Marilyn, you're right. Yes, baby steps. You all are here. We're taking these baby steps together. So I have no judgment. I treat you guys the way I want to be treated. Don't nail me to the cross. Y'all have seen me crumble. I will crumble. So I think you give out what you want back, which is kindness, compassion, empathy, all those things. I taught third graders all of that stuff. And so, yeah, that's a part of me. You came a long way. Yes, BJM. Oh my gosh. Did we do wait, I'm gonna go ahead on and confess. You all, my first consultation, I was so nervous. I couldn't share my Zoom screen. I had to do a Zoom. I promise you. I did my very first consultation, turning because I was so frustrated. I know the platform, but it's the technology piece that had me so jacked up. Oh my goodness, it gives me goosebumps to think that somebody would even tolerate that. That was my first consultation. And I was like, Lord, I got to get this together. I got to figure this out. So y'all have actually watched me take my first consultation call, the whole 9. Oh, we're such family here. Outside of YouTube, I'm butting into y'all conversation too. Outside of YouTube and new to Instagram, I've been on social media since. Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to say, because I'm a woman of a particular age, I'm not walking around, y'all. I have a TikTok, but I don't TikTok. I don't do, what's that other one? I don't even know. Snapchat. I don't have time. First of all, y'all are wearing me out with Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm done. I'm maxed out social media. You don't have to worry about me. I'm maxed out. It's all I can do. And then email too. I'm doing my best.
Excellent. And you have Thinkorswim.
Yes. Yeah. Are you still in the classroom, Nyla? Yep. I retired about 2. Has it been 3 years ago? I don't know. Maybe 2 full years. Yep. And just been bumping around out here ever since, y'all. Just trying to make it work. Make it do what it do. Shauna, thank you. Because Shauna was here from the beginning too. Oh, it was bad. I literally had 2 computers facing each other. But you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. I had to upgrade my StreamYard, get that duck off the screen. So I'm constantly learning. When I tell you all, I learn something new every day. And I couldn't ask for kinder friends. I couldn't ask for, kinder trading partners. I appreciate y'all so much. Nyla says, yes, being an educator is about believing in the possibilities. Yes, we believe in people and all we can be. And I'm with you on all these platforms too. Yes, I can get to them and master them. But do I really want to? No, I have no interest in being on Snapchat, y'all. I'm so happy I learned to do a reel. I have got I'm good. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm a hold tight right there because that's a lot of social media. That's a lot. And I'm not into it like that, y'all. I'm just not. So there you have it. I'm not surprised really, because I think, young people are walking around with their phones attached to their ear. Most of us have lives in business. Shauna says, I never got on social media until I discovered these wonderful sisters and realized I couldn't avoid it any longer. Shauna, I did not even know, y'all. This is going to blow you all. Even though I was a part of Exodus Summit, did y'all notice I never came to the lives? I didn't even know that was a thing. I heard them, but I didn't know what the heck was going on in a live. I did not know all that sisterhood and chatting and networking. I did not know all that was going on. Y'all, I did not even realize the power of an online community. This online community has blessed my very soul, blessed my soul, because I know you. Most of you guys, like I said, I know. We've either run across each other in our YouTube world or in the Exodus world. And it's a good feeling to know that I'm with like-minded women that want to do the same. We all want to elevate. We all love to help others. You can just tell because we're all so willing to give it away. We are becoming a part of the digital divide community. Yes. But you know what? We're keeping it together, you guys. At least we try. We're on here. We come to the live. So we know something. We're getting in and out of live. Some of us have YouTube channels. You all know, listen, when I left teaching, I promise you, I hate to say it, but there were a few people in my building who would need help with the computer. You all, it's no way around it. I don't think at this point. You don't have to be saturated in it. You don't have to wallow, in it. I'm never gonna be doing all the TikTok dances. That's just not what I'm gonna do. I'm not going to Snapchat and any other new thing they come up with. But it is a great tool. It has been a lifesaver and game changer for me.
Learn fast with the TD Ameritrade Education Center. Call 866-300-9417 or visit TD
No, I'm about 4 years out, I think. Oh, Nylar, you mean you got 4 more years to do, or you've been out of teaching 4 years? Because I'm telling you, God bless you. I pray for teachers. Y'all, seriously, I am not kidding. If you scour the internet, I dare you to type in teacher quits. I never knew there are so many videos about teachers quitting. Y'all, I started way back in the way back time. 30 years ago. It was so different. It was so different. You didn't have people running out of classrooms the way you see it now. But I just feel, oh, you're out. I love the way you said it too. Only a teacher knows. Out. I know. Good for you. I know. I loved it. Teaching was good to me, but it was the hardest job I ever did in my life. And I promise you, I'll hear this. And I am not exaggerating. I'm not being facetious. I wouldn't go back for double the pay. They could say, we're gonna give you 200. No, ma'am, you keep that. You hold on to that change and go get you 4 new teachers, because I'm not doing it. It's a lot. It was a lot. So you all be kind to your grandkids' teachers. Be kind to your kids' teachers. Trust me, they're going through. They are going through. I did that job, and I wouldn't stretch it. I wouldn't stretch the truth at all. And I wouldn't advise anyone to take that path. Yeah, it's tough. The things that they're asking you to do. I knew it was time for me to go. I was having straight up panic attacks and lying about it. I was crying literally into work every day. I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was something else. I thought it was something physical going on with me. That's what I thought. I had no clue. It was just my body saying, enough is enough. You got to go. Don't go in there anymore. I cried literally to work. And it wasn't a particular thing. It was the whole ball of it. I was like, yep, time to go. Yep. You said it. And nurses too. You all those first responders that just came through the pandemonium. Oh my Lord. My daughter is a pharmacist. I take my hat off. Those people did not get a break. They did not, they couldn't phone in and not go to work. My daughter had to work through the whole pandemonium. And so, yes, hats off to teachers, nurses, first responders, anybody that has to do that people work day in and day out. God bless your soul. Bless your heart. Bless your little heart. You may have mentioned this in your previous videos. I'm playing catch up on them, but how many days do you trade a month? Linda, the truth is I am in front of my computer every day. I'm not trading every day, but I'm studying every day. And I don't advise that because I'm in front of my computer most days from before the bell rings till once the bell rings at the end of the day, I really do kind of shut it down. But I'm here every day studying. So I'm not trading every day, but I'm looking at QQQ. I touch QQQ every day. I look at a chart every day. I do something with it every day, even on the weekends. It may not be something heavy, but yes. And I think it's why I've been able to make as much progress as I've made in such a short period of time because I'm not working. So if you're working and trying to learn this skill, be kind to yourself, be gentle. I had nothing stopping me. There was nothing. I don't have a job, I don't have kids. I'm just watching this stuff all day. So I could do that for 4 months straight. I'm telling you all, that's what I did. Frank probably can testify or attest to this. My friends really were like, what's going on with her? Because it was like I fell off the face of the earth. But y'all, I'm like a dog with a bone. I'm telling you, if I didn't think that there was real potential here for money to be made, do you think I would be sitting here in front of this computer all day, every day, talking crazy? No. I saw it. I saw it with my own 2 eyeballs. I made that money. I made good money, y'all. But part of trading is mental. And so when everybody knows about my mojito lunch, I lost a sizable amount of money. And y'all, that thing messed me up. I was like, oh, oh, this thing don't just go up. This thing goes up and down. Okay. But that was a good thing, to be honest with you. I'm glad I made that mistake early on too, because it gave me a sense of reverence about this. And it said, whoa, you really playing with your real cash dollars here. And so I will never drink. I don't drink and trade, y'all. I don't do mojito lunches anymore. Dumb. So don't y'all do the dumb things. And that was another thing. I saw myself making really simple mistakes. And once I did it, I was like, oh God, I don't want, nobody should have to go through that. So yeah, when I make a mistake, I air it out for the world to see. It's just so, it is what it is. Y'all get to see me making mistakes. Yep. No, only another teacher understands how demanding that job is. But I will say this too, it's some of the most rewarding work because I'm telling you, I had some of the most dear heart children. And I am not saying that because them kids is gone. Them children are watching. Their parents probably not watching this. So I don't have to say it. When I tell you I ran into some wonderful children, oh my goodness. And I worked with gifted students. I worked with gifted primarily African-American students. Pleasure of my life. Seeing them little brown babies, so smart, excelling. Pleasure. The trouble came in with the grown people. The kids I could handle. It was that grown folk stuff. I was like, yep, let me out. Yes, that no one wants to pay. Nyla, you're going to start preaching on here. Hardest job in the world, lowest paid. Y'all, I could have left teaching and made 6 figures so much sooner. Oh my goodness. 30 years. It shouldn't take anybody 30 years to make a decent living wage. My baby girl, and she's a pharmacist, graduated. I had a whole career. Do you know that little baby girl graduated and made more money on her first job than I made on the one I retired from? I'm working night and day. And here she, fresh out of school, made more money than a teacher, than a veteran 30-year teacher. Go figure. I was educated in Detroit public schools back when Black teachers mattered. Yep, parents cared and students wanted to be educated. I remember my teachers. Yes, y'all see, things have changed because my teachers were almost like surrogate parents. They would call home for some things, but some things they handled right there in the classroom. And I can remember as a second grader, I was a talker, just like I'm a talker now. And my second grade teacher spanked my behind. Sure did. And nobody at my house said a syllable because they trusted Miss Dukes. Everybody had Miss Dukes. They trusted her. They were a community. She had been that second grade teacher or whatever for forever. It's not like that now, you guys. People are cycling in and out of education so fast. They're leaving so fast. Check Electric Community for Life Lessons, Training Resources. Yes. Y'all check the community tab. I love Marilyn. Marilyn keeps this chat together. Let's give Marilyn a hand. Marilyn keeps this chat together. And I guess as we keep growing, as the community keeps growing, we're probably going to need, I don't see a need for it right now, but at some point, we may need a moderator to just kind of watch. But y'all notice we haven't had any, what do they call those people that slip into your chat and say dirty things? We haven't had any stalkers, chat stalkers. What do you call those people who come into the chat? We haven't had any of that. I just love this. Yep, I used to love school too. I was that kid. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Y'all, let me look over here. This thing is doing nothing. I guess we just got together today. I should have popped y'all some popcorn because this thing has done absolutely nothing. It's 264.31, and we started at 263.73, and we're at 264.30. So maybe 60 cents, 25, 35, 45, 55, 55 cents. It's gone up by 55 cents. So that's no bueno. That's no bueno. They're called trolls. Yes, that's what I meant, trolls. We haven't had any trolls, but yes to Maryland. Hands and hats off to Maryland, because if a troll gets in here and Maryland is in there, trust me, we'll know about it. Maryland doesn't miss much, and I appreciate that because I can't, y'all see me. I'm trying to man it all, drink my tea, drink my water, trying to get it all in. Yes, we haven't had any trolls lately. They say you've arrived when you get a troll. Elle, you wanted to be a teacher for real? I was in a science class with a substitute teacher and the kids were so unruly. Yeah. Although I didn't have classroom management was probably one of my strengths because I like the kids. And if you like kids for real, even the toughest kid, if they know that you love them and that you're just going to stick with them no matter what, they'll come around. You can soften a kid. You can soften kids with love. You can not all of them. Now, don't get me wrong, because there's no pie in the sky. I taught in the hood for a bit, and then I taught gifted kids at the back of my career. But yeah, so most children, at least the age group that I taught, you can reason with them. Yeah. Okay, I'm peeking. Still no change, y'all. What time is it? 11. Yeah, I think at noon, I'm pretty sure C-Bar is out. The real traders are gone, y'all. They already know. The real traders are out. This is just so you guys know what this is called. Let me put it out so you can see it. At least you will know this term. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really look like consolidation on here. She's just doing this kind of range. Maybe I would call this a range, range trading. But it looks like it's trying to pop up a little. Nah, it's moving up. So we'll see. We'll see. Just not those big moves. You know what I'm looking for. This is a great little move, if you want to do something. But y'all know what I like to trade. I like a nice, simple trend like this. just go straight on up. I appreciate that. Let me show you another day that was fun to trade. Let's see. Oh, this was a fun trade day too, because this is what you're looking for, straight down. That's money. So you want to get a put and follow this thing all the way down to the bottom and jump off. This was another trading opportunity here. So QQQ will give you something. And this was another one too, because it reached a low. It got up to 262 and all the way down to 259. So that was a good trading day. Lots of potential trades. This one, I definitely caught this one. But this is what we're looking for. So you can't help, you see that. You all see what I'm talking about by the stair steps. They literally look like steps. That is my holy grail. Once they start doing those stair step things, and this went on for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 minutes. Oh, come on. That pattern is unmistakable. Then you look down here at all this red. This was a go. I traded that day too. And then this is what we call consolidation. Can you all see the difference? Because this is just trading straight across in a row, and it's all caught up in all three of those moving averages. And you see that's not the case here. The moving averages are all spread out. It makes that stair step pattern. I promise y'all, if you don't learn anything but that, and look at it, you'll see it. It happens. It occurs. This stair step pattern is one of the easiest patterns to recognize, or this formation. It's easy to recognize and it's easy to trade. Get in and get out. You'll see it time and time again. But what you want, it needs to be long enough for it to be meaningful. I'm trying to see if this was a good trading day too. Oh no, this is the day everybody should have stayed in bed. Ugh. Although you could have maybe got something out of that. But here again is a bunch of consolidation. Just sideways trading, no money. You know, it's not a lot of money being made in that. See another example of what you're looking for. Here, this was a beautiful trading day. I think we all sat through this one together. It's so clear that this is just a downward trend and one upward trend. That was two great trade opportunities in one day. You buy your put here, sell it here, get you a call somewhere in here and sell it up there. You out. You all, that is literally it. And I think if everybody keeps, the folks who are waiting to jump in, I think as you see it day after day, it is literally, you'll watch us. We'll tell you when we're getting in. We'll tell you when we're getting out. The only thing I don't do, you all, and you all know why, I don't share the exact dollar amount, because you never know. I don't know who in here. So that's the only thing that I don't share. But you see me, and from now on too, you'll be able to see, like I'm going to be using my stops and stuff. So you'll see where I get in and you'll see where I get out. And that's all it is. You're just trying to figure out, is this pattern going to last long enough for me to get in there and then make some money and then get out? That's it, y'all. I promise you, it's no more to it. There's more to it, but this is one way you can get in and get out. It's one way you can make money. And look at this. This made money all day long, from top all the way to the bottom. And that's all we're doing. So when I go to this day, it should make sense, because you don't see a long trend like that. You just, let's see, are we there? Is this what we're working with? So this is what we have today. And while, it's just not a lot. This is moving up. But then look, here we go right back down to that 50-day moving average. So every day is not a great trading day. So that's a skill too, knowing when to stay out. So like today, I'm not doing anything. And it took me some time to learn that, to stay yourself out of this trade. It's not worth it. Yeah, go back. If y'all, oh, yep, Marilyn, that's the name of that. The very first video I did is Black Women Manifest Wealth, Love, and Peace. That was so August 30th. Is that really? I didn't start until, yeah, that's about right, y'all. Y'all have watched the whole thing unfold. I started the YouTube channel around the same time I started taking the trading class. And so we are literally learning together. So what amount of time would one of those trends represent? An hour or 3 hours? I'm going to go back to one of my favorite trading days, and we can look at the trend. Because don't get me wrong, you could trade this too. If it was going up, it didn't move smoothly like the other ones, but you could trade that too. So I want a good one. Yesterday was okay. I want to find an easy one to read. Let's start. This is an easy one. Okay, so I have my time set to the 3-minute interval, but I'll set it to the 5-minute. And so what that means is that each one of these candles that you see represents 5 minutes of buying and selling. And I want one with a real clear, okay, this is the one I want. So if you look at these red candles, this thing came out the gate hot, and each one represents 5 minutes. So this down lasted 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Because I probably would have gotten off right down here. Once I saw that big candle, that green come in, and definitely I would have been gone by this one. By the time it started cutting through those SMAs, I would have been out of there. So you have, let's see, we won't even count that first half hour of the day. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So about 40 minutes to get in there and work that trade out. But personally, me, I would never jump in like on that first 5-minute candle. And once I saw this one, I would perk up. My interest would be like, oh, okay. And once I saw this third one coming in, and it's coming in just like those stairs, that's unmistakable. You really got 4. 1, 2, 3. By the time I saw this one come in, I would definitely be getting in that trade. I would definitely probably have been in there. So that's 5, 10. And then you're going to get a little consolidation. You could have got out here. Maybe you got lucky. Got out when it was low. So a trade can last, scalps can be as quick as, under 15 minutes. A scalp should be under 15 minutes. Ideally, I would imagine. Don't quote me on that one, but they're quick. That's my point. And day trading can take you hours. A play may develop over hours, like this play. I traded this day too. And so again, this is on the 5-minute time frame. And so just think about it. From here all the way to there, that's a down trend. And you can see how clear it is. But it lasted 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well, anyway, from 9:30 all the way to 1:30, 9, 10, 11, 12. So for 4 hours, half the day. And then somebody who was really smart probably caught this. And that was from, let's say, 1:30 to, I don't know, I would have probably bailed about here to 1:30, 2:30 to 3:30. So yeah, it could be something long, like an all morning and then an all afternoon move, or it could be something really quick. Like, let me see, what's a real, because it would have to be, this is doable. I could see somebody jumping in there and making some money. And this one wouldn't last very long, because personally, I wouldn't have jumped in here. Earliest I'd have thought about it was here, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's plenty of time. So anywhere from 15 minutes could be a healthy scalp, all the way to you sitting, your trade can work itself out all day. Take an hour or so. Marilyn be on the case. Yeah, that first video was Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is phenomenal. If y'all haven't, if you're not familiar with Dr. Joe Dispenza and his work around mindset, get with him, because y'all really do need to go back and watch that video, because I really do tell the truth about how I got here, y'all, because I was making simple mistakes. You all know I told you I made some mistakes, but I kept making the same mistake over and over again, and I couldn't figure out, why am I doing the same thing? I saw it. I made the mistake 3 times in a row. You all, trading is skill and mindset. There's no way to get around it. You could be the most skilled trader. You can be so knowledgeable. If your mind is not right, you're going to mess up. Sorry. I have learned so much about compartmentalizing. Like, it could be something horrible, terrible going on. If I'm coming to trade, if I have made up my mind to trade that day, I cannot deal with that. I can't house it. I can't think about it. I have to be focused right here. So it has helped me with focus. I have had to be honest with myself. You can't have an ego. I think anybody with an ego, you're going to get yourself in some trouble, because this thing don't care. I promise y'all, the chart does not care. It doesn't care about me. It doesn't care. It just is what it is. And if your ego is all in the way and you can't pivot and admit when you're wrong and rethink your thesis, you're going to be in trouble. So I think it's half skill, and some of it mostly is mental. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much. But check out Dr. Joe Dispenza. He lack mindset, scarcity mindset. He has done some real work around that. And so that's how I got to this, because I recognized my own scarcity mindset. It was me. It wasn't the trading, it was me. Fear of missing out. You're afraid, like, if I don't get this money, I'm not going to be able to get it. Yes, you will. The market is open every day, 5 days a week. But overcoming that, while you're in a trade and the trade might not be going your way, how to calm yourself and say, hey, this is just today. Tomorrow's another day. There will be another trade. You can make more money. That is for somebody like me who didn't grow up rolling in money without a lot of money. Oh no, we don't waste money. So I had to come face to face with my own scarcity mindset. So that's why, you guys, I start out the videos with abundance quotes. I'm quoting to myself. I'm quoting to me. I really literally have to work on my mindset around money, because I didn't grow up with money. And I had to dig deep that, some of my old beliefs about money and scarcity were affecting the way I was trading. And you cannot do that. And so that's how the money and the mindset thing came together. Yep, that's how. Oh yes, trading will definitely humble you. Oh Lord, but in a good way. If you're willing to listen, and like I could not listen. Oh, look at this. Wait, y'all, wait a minute. Because that's 1, 2, 3. Y'all looking at that chart? I'm looking at the stair steps. You know what I'm looking at? 1, 2, 3. That's 5 minutes. Let me go in here and look at this on the 3. I just want to see how it's forming, because that could be a play. It could be a play. But see, look, just as soon as it started, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, not so much. So that's what you're looking for too. It has to be sustained long enough for you to get in and get out. I probably wouldn't have gotten into that. That's not enough. 3, 6, 9, 12. I don't know. Maybe a better trader than me would try for something like that, but I wouldn't fool with nothing like that. And you can see we right back to where we started from 263.47. We started the day at 263.73, and we're at 263.43. So we're down 30 cents. Y'all, we just chatting. What y'all want to talk about? Because I guarantee you it's not any trading going on today. I just don't feel it. And I think all the real traders have gone home and turned their computers off. Marilyn says, it's difficult for our people to switch or learn about their mindset. I continually have conversations about consider your mindset and consider the source. Yep. Because I think, Marilyn, it becomes such a part of you. Nobody could have told me I had scarcity mindset. This is QQQ. We're looking at QQQ. Can you see it right up here in the corner? Miss Vice, you still making money? I got to get with you. I got to get with you. Would you please would you consider maybe one of our Wednesday night sessions, just walking me through, or I'm sure somebody else wants to see exactly what you do. Because I've never traded anything other than stocks. I did some trading with, the underlying and options. I've never done anything else. But I'm telling y'all hear Ms. Vice is still making money. And I'm sure you're probably somewhere very relaxed, enjoying your life and not stressed. Why wouldn't you want your other sisters to have this? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you share this with somebody? As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm telling everybody. I'm telling the whole game to everybody, because the truth is, this is not for everybody. And that's another reason I wanted to do this to you all. This is not for everyone. There are definitely going to be some people who don't have the skill set, or they don't want to develop the skill set to do this. And you should know that before you go plunking down money on a very expensive class. I tell everybody this. I told y'all before. We were all sitting here trading, and I promise you it wasn't 2 days in, and Sonia was like, nope, check, please. This is not my idea of fun. Me and Tara looked at her. We were like, oh, more room for us. We didn't miss a beat. It was like, okay, see you. Because either you will take to this and it'll be something that you like and it'll be pleasant, or it will be something that just so irritates your soul, you won't want to do it. And Sonia knew immediately. She was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You should have seen her get up away from this table. So we knew. But Frank was with us too. And Frank and I, we were looking at each other like, what? You gonna leave this money on the table? We love it. I love watching candlesticks come in, y'all. I love learning a new indicator. I love it. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. But it's like my new passion and obsession. And I just want to share with other people. A passion and an obsession that makes you money, count me in. You went back in. I got to see this. You got to show me. Yes. Are you sitting at your kitchen table? Welcome to our world. Never again, you guys. I promise you, I cannot see myself returning to work the way I worked, like in a physical place with a boss and all of the things that you got to do just to get there. I'm not doing that. I don't see it. Marilyn and I, we're retired ladies. Somebody, who else is retired in here? Nylar, are you retired too? Yeah, we don't do things we don't want to do. we lay low. So I knew I was never going back into a school building. I knew that for sure. Miss Vice got to show us this. Between her and Johnny and C-Bar, I think we're going to be okay. Okay, so Miss Vice is retired too. That's me, Miss Vice, Marilyn. Nylar, are you out too? C-Bar, are you retired? Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Is this a little ladies club? Wait a minute, all the retired women over here trading. What? No way. Kudos, ladies. That's us. Oh, we all retired ladies. And we just supplementing our income, huh? That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure. That's it? Whoa, y'all. Oh, yeah. That's why we can sit here and chat it up and trade on our computers and decide today, oh, today I'm not doing nothing. So, yes, that's how it is. I don't trade every day. I don't. Nope. Like today, I'm not going to do anything. But I'm learning too. That's a good thing because y'all, I've had some good days and came in the next day. That trading day, I showed it to you. We had a great trading day. Oh my goodness, I made good money and came in that next day. I should have stayed in bed. It was nothing but chop. And Johnny's called it. He was like, nope, I ain't going in that chop. And what did I do? I went in that chop, and I think that's where I got those calls. And I had to hold on to them too because it was all off. I shouldn't have done it. So you live and you learn. Oh, you came out like I did. Oh, I know. Oh my gosh, you're like phenomenal. You retired in your 40s, Miss Vice. Bless your soul. I'm 55 years old and semi-retired. Yeah, I came out right when I was 55 too. I hit the bricks. Retired since 2006. Okay, see, you're OG at this. Oh my goodness. Really? Oh my goodness. On your terms too, Marilyn. Wow, nice. Nice. I'm new to all of it, y'all. I haven't been retired a good 2.5 years, maybe. I've been here a year. It took me a year to sell the house. So maybe 2 years, officially 2 years, maybe 2.5. Oh, I see everybody running for the hills. Come on, Elle, join us. I had no clue. That is wonderful. So we're all either retired or close to retirement age. Ladies, I say let's go live our best lives and we don't have to worry about money. It is nothing better. I swear to you. Anybody, Miss Vice and C Bar can attest to this. It's just for me. It is nothing like waking up in the morning and doing this thing for a couple of hours and watching more money in your checking account. I'm sorry. That thing that's how I got hooked. I was like, excuse me, my balance is going up. I didn't even put on my shoes. What? All the years I ran it. Oh my goodness. Somebody could have been they should have showed me trading. They could have showed me trading when I was 40. I'd have been like, you know what, deuces, I'm out. Yay, we got us a nice little group here. Okay, so everybody's almost done or very close. Yep, Marilyn, you came out at 57. I ran out at 55. Was that 55? I might have been between 55 and 56 because I'm 58 now. So yeah. Hi, Emma Couture. Oh, welcome. Welcome. There are no newbies here. You're family now. You've been here. Once you made it through the door, as long as you hit that like button, you are now with friends and family. So you have stumbled into our trading community, and we're just chewing the fat because there's no real trading going on today. Volume is light. Everybody's at home enjoying the holidays. We're just watching the chart. And I just talked about some really simple things. So thank you for joining us. Are you a trader? Are you interested in learning how to trade? Because if you are, we have a study group and it's all totally free. I'm here most days, Monday through Friday, but you all know if I get tired, I won't trade that day and I won't do a live. But most days, if I'm trading, I'll do a live. And everybody is in here, experienced traders, novice traders, non-traders, folks who've never placed a trade. We're all here and we just want to get better. So we come and we help each other. We help each other get to the bag. And that's the name of the game. There's money out there and we help one another get to that money. And it's so much better. It's so much easier when you have somebody who is interested in what you're interested in. It's not like pulling teeth. They want to be here because it's what they do. And we don't mind helping each other and sharing information. So how do you have music on trading? I'm here for it. Free me from being a nurse. We just got through talking about that. I'm a retired teacher. Some of us are teachers. There are some retired teachers in this group, caregivers. I'm not sure Marilyn, I think, is retired longer than all of us. I'm not sure what Marilyn did, but Marilyn is leading this bunch. And here we are. We're all, I'm here because I wanted to solidify myself financially. I have a pension, but I want to leave some coins for my grandbabies. I want to do that. That's really big for me, is being able to leave a legacy for them. So there you guys have it. That's how the name came about, from lack to legacy. I recognized my scarcity mindset through trading. I was trading. I recognized I had the scarcity mindset thing. And I wanted to use trading to make money, not just for me to live on and, bounce around, but to leave a legacy for my family, for my grandchildren. And that's how the name of the channel came, from lack to legacy. So from a lack mindset to a legacy for my family. So that's what we're doing, y'all. And y'all are going on this journey with me. So thank you. This is divine. Yep, you are in the right place. So where are you in your journey, Emma? Have you traded before? I know you said you got books and music and stuff, so you've probably done some trading before. Because I promise you, before this year, the only thing I'd ever done was stocks. I traded stocks. I understood that part of the game. I had no knowledge of options. And so this is a new skill. So this has been a year of many firsts for me. And so welcome, Thai millionaire. I'm going to peek over here. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm getting ready to just peek over here at this. I'm going to take the chart down and peek at it. I'm going to peek over here. Okay. Ta-da-da-da-da. Okay, did I get it? 264.20. So we didn't even make it up $1. We're still, oh Lord, we're still in the same place. 264.16. Okay, yeah, this was a good idea to just kind of chill for today, y'all. This was a good. I don't know. Looks like she might be trying to maybe roll out of here. I need y'all to see this. I need somebody to look at this. Okay, I'm gonna add y'all back. I need you to look at this because I don't know. That looks like a move to me. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. This is just starting to cross over. But we got to get above. Nope. I'm just going to chill with you all and mind my business because I don't know what that is. Let me see. I'm going down on the 1. And again, nobody does that. Nobody trades down there. I'm going to show you all this on the 1 though, so you can see like why it's not the best trading day. Oh, I know what's scary for me, but do I always do it? What's scary for me is if I lose, here's the deal. If I have 2 or 3 bad trades in a row, I know I'm off. It's time to go home. If I jack up the entry in the morning and then I try it again and I still jack it up and then I wait for an afternoon play and jack, it's like, no, go home. Don't do anything else. And if I get down, and I'm learning not to do this, and thank God the ladies have shown me, and Frank too, have shown me how to put on stops, because my total loss for the day, if I lose $300, I'm good. I'm going to rethink my life. I'm going to rethink my whole life. And I have gotten down more than that. That's never good. So the truth is, for me, once it starts getting up, like if I get down $100, if that move isn't coming really quickly, then I consider that a fail on my part, because my entry, it just wasn't right. I've seen a good entry. I've had some great entries, and you know it when you feel it. It's like sailing, because as soon as you hit it, if your timing is right and you got the right setup, you start making money. It should not take you. You shouldn't have to lose $200 to make, no, something not right. You didn't do something right. What's your gain? Lost position, has weights and balances, plan of people, not aware. Oh. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up in the comments, y'all. Marilyn, what's your gain? I'm not sure if that question is for me, but I'm not to the place where I have like a percentage. I hear the like experienced traders talking in terms of percentages. That's the next thing I need to learn. Like, what is this that you all are really talking about? Because I hear it, but I don't really understand it. So I don't have a percentage that I take profits at, because I don't know how to do the percentage. I try to ride the move to the move, you know, to a critical price point, because we all know, you know, there's some places you should be cautious. And so I'll take some profits, you know, at a particular price point. You know, if we're coming up on some resistance or something, I'll take profit. But I generally leave a runner too, because FOMO, fear of missing out. I've had it happen too many times where I closed out a trade and then it went on to make way some more money. 3x. Okay, see. C-bar, my loss is 3 times the credit received. However, I need to master rolling a trade. Oh, Lord, don't I know? That C-bar, that's what I just kick myself, because y'all know my big faux pas. Y'all ready for this? You know, this is a rookie move. I had 10 contracts. 10. I have never done that again. 10. Now I buy 3. My max is 3. So I don't know. I need to figure out, rolling that contract might have saved me, but I felt like I was in way too deep. I didn't know if I wanted to throw some more money after. In hindsight, I probably should have just rolled that contract, because all I needed was what I messed up. How I messed up is the contract. I'm not going to even say that my entry was probably jacked up too, but the contract, I didn't buy enough time. Oh, okay. What's your gain? No gain at all. Nothing. She hasn't done a thing. Let me see. Well, it's going up a few pennies. We started 263.73. So we've gone up $1. No, we haven't. We're at 263.97. It's not going anywhere. 93. So we up 20 cents, down 30 cents, up 20 cents. No, This was not the day. So you can see this looks very different from, let me show you one of my favorite trading days. Where was it? Yesterday was okay too, but that wasn't my favorite trading day. Oh, that's on the 1. Let's do it on the 5. Today looks very different. So here's what today's looks like. That up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and not going much of anywhere. Don't want to see that. If you're going to have that little snaky thing, you want it to look like this. And you can see where it bounced. 1, 2, 3. It went under, but it went 4. And that's what you're looking for. I don't mind this bouncy thing like this snake thing. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce. You see how it kind of hops? Then it went under. I did get a little worried, and it bounced up here. And I knew it was time to bounce then. I knew it was time for me to get out of that trade. And so that's one that's better than today. But let me show you my all-time favorite. Where is it? Because it was nothing but a slide straight down the hill. That was a good day. That was good, but where is it? Ooh, this was my favorite day right here. Right here. Because this was a no-brainer. There, you don't even have to think about this. This was, I don't know that I had a day this easy in a long time. Look how it clung right all the way. Oh my goodness. It gapped down. I know this move, and then it rolled all the way out. So this is what you're looking for. If every day could be like this, we'd all be wealthy. We would all be rich, because all you want is a good signal, a good entry. I wouldn't have entered here. I think I did wind up entering here somewhere on this candle and rolled that thing all the way down to the bottom. And these 2 candles sitting here together at the bottom, somebody's going to have to help me with that, because I've seen that so many times, right? When the trend changes, you'll see those 2 and they almost land at the same level. So I think it's something to that. But this is a good trading day. This is an excellent trading day, because you get the downtrend. It goes on for a long time. Plenty of time, plenty of opportunity to get in and get out, plenty. And then it turns right back around and it gives you the up in the opposite direction. I just didn't capitalize on this because, 1, I wasn't sure, and I had made money. So I was like, I'm good. I didn't need to make all the money. And that too, you don't want to be greedy. Greed will get you. I've fallen victim to all of that stuff. Yes, that was brave. Girl, no, it wasn't brave. It was stupid. I didn't know. I had no clue. I can pinpoint the day. And to show you how new I was, it was around like October 19th or something like that, you guys. It was ridiculous. It was way too big a risk for a new trader. I had no clue. Now mix that in with some cocktails, and I was in a hurry and on my phone. It was a recipe for disaster. And the outcome was what it should have been, because that was reckless. It was careless. It was foolish. It was all, but I guarantee you, I'll never. That's a lesson, that's a good lesson to me. The lesson is effective. If you learn it the first time, that's a good lesson. That's an effective lesson by any teacher standard. Everybody in the room gets it the first time through. That's a good lesson. I got that one. I don't do that. I do not. I take it very seriously. And that's why some days, you guys, I have to back up. It was Forex. Oh, 10 contracts. Ooh, yeah, yep. I only trade QQQ. But my friend trades Forex. I need to talk to her, because Forex is the money, right? That's where you're doing currencies. Yeah. No, I started out very simply with something I understood, because I had some experience trading stocks. I had never done options. So yeah. We can make some money, folks. I'm telling y'all, we just not gonna make no money today. We just not making any today. So See, you can see how different this day looks from that day. That beautiful just slope down and then slight slope up. This doesn't look anything like that. This is not that. I mean, I don't know if maybe somebody got in down here, 262, and rode it up to 263, but you would have to have, I don't know, I wouldn't have picked that out. I wouldn't. So really all you're looking for are those, at least that's what I look for. I look for trends. I was trained in trend trading. And so I always look for a trend. I don't know how to do all those other fancy things just yet because there's something for everything. Man, the way they talk on TD Ameritrade, I'm sorry, y'all. That sounds so sexy to me. When they be talking about those calls and what price, the strike price and the expiration date, I'm like, oh, goodness gracious. Talk dirty to me. Talk contracts. Talk money to me. So we'll see. All right, y'all. It's 9 minutes to quitting time. I don't think we're doing anything. So who made money today? I know Miss Vice made money today. Did anybody else do anything? I didn't do anything. I don't think Frank did anything. Johnny said he was going to go and look to see if he had anything cooking over there. So nope. TD Ameritrade has been around for years. Yes. Clearly, you know your love language. Well, folks, let me go over here and check real quick, make sure we got everything handled. Oh, that is so cool, you guys. We got 23 people watching and 23 thumbs up. I don't think that has ever happened. Hey, good for us. Our numbers are getting up there too. Yes. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. If you haven't subscribed, do that too. We need new subscribers over here. The channel has grown. I don't know. It just took off, y'all. I don't know. I had no clue that so many people would be interested in this trading journey, either to watch or to join in. And so it has been fabulous. It has been absolutely fabulous. Wasn't it a good day? It was a good day for me. Listen, a day that you don't lose money is a good day. A day you make money is a great day. But if you could sit on the sidelines and you just preserve and protect your capital, that's a good day too. So it doesn't look like anything is happening, and we're coming up on 12 o'clock. So I think I'm going to sign off, y'all, and go to my favorite little restaurant, which isn't far from here. I'm going to walk and grab me. They have the best carrot muffins in the whole wide world. Yes. I'm going to get me a carrot muffin and I'm going to sit. They have the best fresh teas and agua frescas and all that stuff too. So that's what I will be doing. But we will be back here. I don't think it's trading on Monday. It's Tuesday. Whatever the very next trading day is, I'll be here. I'll be right in the regular spot. So on that note, ladies and gents, I'm out. It's always a pleasure. Hopefully I can see everybody back here on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, a wonderful, wonderful New Year's, everybody. Be safe, enjoy, have fun, spend time with your family, your friends, your loved ones, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next year. Bye, guys. See y'all next year. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. See you guys.